It's mic check, mic check. Okay, it looks like you can hear me. And I am coming out of this one back here so I can hear myself. kind of. All right, I'm back. It's Friday. 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 See if I can get that just right. There we go. I like the way that looks. That looks pretty good. Hey guys, welcome to Eclectic Ramblings. Paula Handsome Herring here. It has been a wonderful, wonderful week in the wonderful, wonderful city of Flint, Michigan. On our second lockdown here, shops are closed, streets are vacant. Not really. Only necessary stuff. You're only supposed to be going to the store to get some food and other items. Like I'm trying to clean up while I'm on the area like that. There we go. Well, I got a note from Timmy. Said he's going to be running a little late. He's doing the Christmas tree thing. I meant to call him back and tell him to jack in with his phone so we could see the Christmas tree lot. And I should have done that, but we'll do that next time. You can take us on a tour of the Christmas tree lot. So I'm curious to find out what's going on in your world, guys. How things happening? We got Chuck out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hopefully he'll be checking in tonight. Lonnie down in Memphis, Tennessee. He's been invited in. Brother Lee in Atlanta got an invite. Of course, Sharima, the girl from Flint, and Dr. Jarvis has been invited. I don't know if Jarvis invited his buddy. Was that Tillman? Oh, I got no face. Look at that. I got no face. Oh, I don't know if Tillman's going to be on tonight or not, but I did have something I wanted to share with you. I was going through my computer, and I found this old footage from Goodstock. So that's going to buy me a little time, maybe, if it plays the audio. I don't know if it's going to play the audio. Because it didn't, it didn't give me the option to play audio like the last one did that I brought up, and that would just be terrible. Let's see, I'm gonna hit it. I don't hear it. No, I don't hear any audio. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back out of this and jack back in again and see if it'll let me do the audio. That's amazing. It did last time. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Lanny, you're in San Marcos, Texas. Nice. Come on and jack in. Join the stream.
Hey, there you are.
My friend.
Hello up in the cold areas of Michigan.
You got it. Let me put some headphones on too, because I can barely hear you. I'm listening through a phone. There's a secondary camera. Stand by.
All right. Hello, La Pulse watchers. Hi.
So I got your Christmas song. I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, come on.
I want you to tell everybody about it. Well, should I introduce you or should you introduce yourself? I tell you what, while I get my audio together, hold on.
I hope you got the final version of the music video. I'm Lanny, everybody. I'm the songwriter, and Paul's brother Sizway is a brother to me. And keep your prayers out for him. He's been back and forth from the hospital to rehab. Hopefully he'll be home for Christmas if even in his dreams. Um, so I wrote this Christmas song called "And Heaven Knows," and it's a Christmas love song, and it's really a reminder, especially this year with how tough it's been, that that love never dies. And to remember that no matter who you are, whether it's a child or whatever relationship you're in, as long as there's love. And it's the woman who sang it is the divine Miss Deborah Hampton. She's out of Fort Myers, Florida. Our musicians, Claudio Spivak, is a not Grammy nominated musician out of Hollywood, Florida, and also Eddie Mantilla, he may have even won a Grammy by now, but I know he's been nominated. He's worked with Gloria Estefan and all kinds of folks. And so we're sharing it with you all. If Paul doesn't get it going, the video and the audio is at earthman.tv. Like,
fire it up, man. Play that
television.
song.
How are you going to hear it?
If I can hear you, I should be able to hear it.
It won't be the quality, but I will do that.
And then I think you can drop a link over here in the comments.
Do that. Yeah, I will do that. But first, let me go ahead and drop it. And put it on and see if you can. Sounds like something.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm working on getting it out there, and of course, when you don't have much funding, you have to be creative, right, Paul?
Right.
So I looked up. You're going to laugh. I looked up the top 20 radio talk shows, not music shows, talk shows, with the number one being Rush Limbaugh. And so I sent it as a gift to Rush, his family, and his staff today. Because it's a love song and it's Christmas, and if it touches his hardened heart, maybe he'll even play it before Christmas. I don't know.
I'm thinking he's going to put it on the shelf next to that Miller Honorary guy.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. I'm
Take your time.
Struggling here.
Take your time. While you're looking for that, I'm going to come in and I'm going to encourage people to get involved with public access television, public radio, WFOV 92.1 LPF in Flint, or FAT Channel 17. And you can do that right here through Spectrum Productions. 810-239-2901. That's 810-239-2901. See, Lenny, I was going to come back to you, but I got a belly shot.
You got a what?
I had a belly shot.
Belly shot. What's that?
The camera was pointed at your stomach.
That's because I'm trying to get the sound from the speakers closer to the microphone. But let's see how it sounds. I should be back on the face thing. What are we? I'm looking to find you. I'm not sure where I was, where you are.
Where I am?
No,
we're in a program called StreamYard.
Stream. Okay. Well, what's this? I got a lot of things open. That's one of those things you got to find. Oh, wait a second. I know what's going on.
There you
are. Rush Limbaugh. I sent it to Glenn Beck.
Okay.
I sent it to Delilah.
Okay.
And I sent it to a progressive radio personality. And, it's a good message. Anyway, let me go ahead and put on the song. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so honored to share with Paul and you all my new Christmas song, And Heaven Knows. Here we go.
Welcome, Richard. All right, Jarvis.
This is the time.
Oh, hold on. I got to get the volume up. Hang on.
No, we can hear it. I mean, it's just a sample.
What's going on? Hang on. Okay, I think we got it.
These winter nights by the Christmas light.
Okay, here we go.
These winter nights by the Christmas lights in each other's arms, love surrounds me. Though the wind outside is cold, the fire in our souls is simply heavenly. Heaven knows just how much I really love you. Christmas gift could show you all the love I feel inside. And heaven knows if my world should end tomorrow, it's not goodbye. Oh no, 'cause love will never die, and heaven knows. On Christmas morn, when peace and joy are born, I'm feeling love so strong, it overwhelms me. And to you I must express, this love is deeply blessed. True love is heaven sent, and heaven knows just how much I really love you. The Christmas gift could show you all the love I feel inside. And heaven knows if my world should end tomorrow, it's not goodbye. Oh no, 'cause love will never die. True love transcends all time. My love will never die. Heaven knows. Merry Christmas, my love.
Could you hear it?
I could hear it. Jarvis, did you hear it?
I did. Very nice.
Man, you need a light. You are just a white t-shirt and a red lip.
Am I just a white t-shirt? You want me to zip up this jacket so that I'm red?
It looks like you just put some lipstick on and it's just a red lip. Under a couple white teeth, man. How you doing, Jarvis?
I can't complain, man. Been trying to catch up with you today.
It's been a rough one, man. It's been a rough one. I spent all day trying to set up internet over on Dort Highway.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Waiting for codes and logins, and everybody wasn't at the same place at the same time. So
nobody ever is.
I got to go back at 8 in the morning to get it done. And I've been there twice. I like it. That's a good addition. That's a good addition.
He's ready, huh?
Lanny, Jarvis, Lanny.
Hey, Lenny, how you doing?
You're on the good list.
Am I? I hope so.
Him, I don't know about, but you're on the good list.
So, Lanny, can I talk about the song? Should I talk about it? It's a nice song. I mean, it's not Little Drummer Boy, and it's going to be hard to sing along to, but I liked it.
Well, the idea is, I'm doing what I can with it this season, and then build a storyline for it with it going out there so that I can take it to, a Mariah or, get it pitched to somebody at a level who can make it updated to musically. But the message is just, I just love the message of the song, and so, Love will never die.
And do you want to limit it to Christmas?
Well, the first version of it was called Heaven Knows, and it wasn't a Christmas song.
Right.
I rewrote it as a Christmas song, and we re-recorded it over the tracks that we had and added in bells and, that made it Christmassy so that we'd have the opportunity to, in the song, it's on Christmas morn, and no Christmas gift could show you all the love I feel inside, which is really a real truth.
So now I have another marketing idea for you. I'm a business consultant, and I'm going to give you this for free. I'm not even going to charge you.
Okay.
Jarvis, write it down, though. So if I have to back charge him later when he gets rich, we have proof. Okay. Churches.
Mm-hmm.
Get to churches with it, and a stack of CDs when you take it over there, so the pastor can give them as love offerings or something like that. You have to excuse me if I sound like I'm drunk because I've got a quarter of a second delay in my ear.
Oh, I expect you to be drunk.
Speaking of, I couldn't find my beverage, so I'm gonna pretend like I've got something in here. There we go.
JC, are you in Flint? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm in Flint.
Ah, okay. And you guys know each other?
Oh, yeah. I've known Paul for how long, Paul?
Dr. Pastor Jarvis Richardson, I'm going to say 28, 29, 30 years.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was in my early 20s.
Yeah, seems like it.
20s, maybe.
Wow.
Long time. Time.
Yeah. Well, you look like a young guy. I figured you were like, 25 or 28.
Oh, no, I just turned 45 a couple weeks ago.
He's a puppy.
It's got to be that Flint water because you look.
I don't think it's the water.
You'd be amazed what lead can do for you. It's not only polluted, but it takes 20 years on your life.
There are perks.
It takes 20 years off your life.
I am not scared. I was trying to play a song from Crystal Cook and the Goodstock event that we did in 2019. It was really fun outdoor concert. She's a wonderful local talent, and I couldn't get the audio to play.
Yeah,
but I could hear it here, but it's not passing through to the computer, and I know exactly why.
Be like Rich Little and imitate her.
See, Lanny, you're getting ahead of myself. You're getting ahead. You know what I mean? You're jumping the gun. All right. Because this episode is titled "I Remember That Song."
Oh.
Okay. And the question for the night is, what song do you remember? And why do you remember it? And hum us a few bars.
Ooh.
Jarvis, don't say row, row, row your boat.
You would have had me till you said hum a few bars.
Well, I can't play the song. I'd love to be able to play the song and reminisce. But I mean, you just got to get us to remember the beat a little bit.
Mm.
Well, I'll go first, and then I really have to go in just a minute, guys.
No worries.
Yeah, I haven't had dinner, and I'm starting to shake, so I need to do that. It's a
I thought that was your Santa impression.
But to me, I got to look at specific memory that or thought that brings back for this moment. And right now, we're getting ready to have on Sunday a Zoom memorial for my mom who turned 97. And I mean, who was 97 and finally passed away, what was ever left left of her beingness on this planet, which wasn't a lot. And so her favorite song that reminds me of her was Sunrise, Sunset, Sunrise, Sunset, swiftly through the years. And then I have problems with da, 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 from Fiddler on the Roof was one of her favorite all-time things. So that gives me good memories here.
So she didn't like the title theme. Ya da 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 da.
You mention it, I gotta do it. Okay, hold on.
I think Tommy's gonna show up.
Hello, I'm Kevia. I came from the old country to New York. It's a different story than the one they showed in the movie. And in New York, I got a job working at the famous Brill building where all the big songwriters would come and write their big songs in the 50s and the 60s. And I was working there, and I'm secretly a songwriter, and I sweep the floors during the day, and at night when nobody was around and I'd be cleaning, I'd go into the piano room where Gershwin and all those famous people wrote their incredible songs on this piano, grand piano in there. And I went over and I went to play it and write the song, and I went, do, 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 eh. I went, no, that's not it. Let me try it again. Do, 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 do. Oh, dear Lord. You've made so many, many poor songwriters. Bum, 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 bum. If I had a hit song, yaddle, daddle, daddle, yaddle, daddle, 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 dum. All day long I'd beetle, beetle, bum. If I had a big hit song, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yaddle, daddle, daddle, yaddle, daddle, 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 dum. I'd play my piano all hours of the day, turn on the radio and listen to it play. Just sit back and collect my royalties. If I had a big hit song, yaddle, daddle, daddle, yaddle, daddle, yaddle, daddle. Can you even hear that? Would you cut me off?
No, well, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. That's I did that in my stand-up comedy routines.
Nice. If I had a hit song.
If I had a hit song. I'd just sit back and collect my royalties.
I know that's right. And so now you're going to write the rest of the opera? We call it Lanny trying to get off the roof?
Oh boy, this is my Santa beard. I'm going to places in my earth. I'm known as the Earth Man to a lot of folks, and I have this beautiful earth, and I become a blues man with the earth on, and I get the blues. In fact, Paul shot it in Chicago, when him and his brother Sizway and I, and your wife went up there, met there for the March Across America, the Climate March back in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
But God, it seems like a long time ago. Anyway, I forget what I was saying. Peace be with you all.
All right, Brother Lanny. Thanks for joining us, man. Make sure you put a link to the song in the comments or.
I will do that right now.
All right.
That song's going to be stuck in my head all night long now.
Good. I'm sorry over. Stop.
Hey, Sharima.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Sharima.
Hey, Tim. Hey, guys. How are you?
Oh, we're all wonderful now that we see you.
Oh, you're too kind.
My wife says I'm full of it. I might as well spill some out on you.
Nice haircut, Tim.
Yeah, you like that? I had a friend come up to me the other day at my Christmas tree lot and look at me and say, "Hey, isn't the first of the month coming? How you expect to get your pension check if you ain't got your hair cut?"
New requirement.
Well, it's his. He's a civilian that works for the Department of the Navy, and his joke is that all the retired Marines that work around him always get a fresh haircut right before the end of the month. It's almost like they know their paycheck depends, their pension check on the first depends on them having a fresh haircut.
Yay. I'm not mad at him. Well, Jarvis hasn't checked in yet. So I'm going to let Jarvis check in.
I haven't checked in. Oh.
We can barely see you when you came in.
Where's the hat, brother? Where's the hat?
I got it on.
No, I'm looking for the brim. I'm looking for the brim.
No, I'm for the baseball cap today. I've been moving around too much. That brim would have flew off my head today.
Jarvis, I haven't seen you in forever.
I know it's been forever. I was asking about you not too long ago. I'm glad we finally caught up with one another. I've jumped on a couple of times.
Yes, me too. We've just missed each other.
Yeah, I had a buddy that came on from New York, Nayron Tillman, and he was on with me last time I think I was on. So
that's cool. That's awesome. Who was the guy that just left?
That's Lanny. Am I right, Paul?
Yeah, it's Lonnie. Is the Earthman? He put a link in a private chat to another video.
Yeah, he was. He had a Christmas song that he had written, and so he gave us the opportunity to hear some of it.
Yeah,
yeah,
cool.
It was really nice.
And then he broke into his rendition of "Fiddler on the Roof."
Yes, he did.
Oh, really? Which song?
If I Were a Rich Man.
If I Were a Rich Man. But I do like Gwen Stefani's remake, I have to say.
He modified it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had on and everything.
We're very interesting.
I think it went, if I had a hit song.
Yeah. If I were a rich man.
We checked in from St. Petersburg. What's going on down there?
Dude, I think I got one more day of Christmas tree selling and I'm done. I hope.
What? It's only the 4th of December.
Well, we only got one shot to get our order right. And when we sell out, we sell out. And I'm down to about 50 trees remaining right now. And that should go tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
I started out with 350. I'm down to 50, and we've only been open a week.
Wow.
Damn. All right. Do you do this?
What's that?
Did we under order, or is this what you usually get?
No, I pushed the order up to 350 this year, knowing that I really don't have space to store 350 Christmas trees in my corral. But I figured we'd figure it out. And we did. We figured it out. We got the 350 trees in. Because the problem that we have, the trees come, you got to get them off the trailer and get them stored. And then we take each tree and we drill a hole in the bottom of it so we can put it on a display stand. And then we put a zip tie on it for its price tag. So you got to have a working area where you can take the ones that you've already done and put them while you're pulling other ones, and that's always the fun.
Isn't that why you have the semi truck on site?
No, we don't. See, the truck only shows up long enough for us to get all our trees off it.
Ouch.
Then he's got to run back up to North Carolina to get another load and go deliver it somewhere.
Well, I've seen them rent U-Haul trucks to store their trees in.
Yeah. The problem then is that there goes profit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Quantity increases. Now you can go to 500 trees.
Yeah. I'm actually going to do, I promised myself once I'm done, I got a Boy Scout course that's running between Christmas and New Year's that I'm going to be cooking for. And once that course is done and I've had a chance to drink a few beers and relax, I'm going to do a year-by-year comparison to see if it's been worth it, increasing from 250 to 350 trees if the profit has increased, so that it's made it worth it to do the extra work.
Whether your margin is good.
Yeah, I mean the Boy Scouts, they make a pretty good. This goes into their what's called a Scout account, and they can use it to pay for going on high adventures and other Boy Scout expenses. And I got 2 young men that right now are over $1,000 in their Scout account just from the last week.
Send them the Flint. They can come test the water.
Yeah.
They made $1,000 from selling Christmas trees in a week?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so in the wrong business.
Yeah, right now they're at $27 an hour is what they're making.
Yeah, again, I'm in the wrong business. I work my ass off, and I'm probably at this point making less than minimum wage because of all of my hours.
You know what the right business to be in Florida, because it's year round. You know what a strawberry picker makes on average year round?
No, $22.
$25 an hour.
Oh my gosh. See.
And they say we underpay our immigrant workers.
Well, that's just strawberries, right?
Well, that's strawberries. That's migrant workers in the state of Florida picking strawberries. They average $25 an hour, anywhere from $20 to $25 an hour.
And they can do it year round, and they're not taking rent out and board out, and I'm not calling immigration out.
A lot of the strawberry farmers in this area have little villages on their property that their migrant workers live in while they're picking strawberries.
That sounds rural.
And I have a nephew that's working on an engineering team that's designing a mechanical strawberry picker.
Okay. That's going to put a lot of work. Oh, you're so wrong.
It sounds like vassals and peasants and fiefdoms.
Doesn't it? Sharima, you got to check in?
Am I going to do what, darling?
Check in. What's going on in your world?
Well, I'm up in my world. I'm on a ladder at the moment. So I am painting. I'm finishing.
Sharima's getting high on this show. Right.
It's legal. I'm painting my living room, and I'm almost done. All I have left to do is one more coat on the ceiling, and I will have my living room finished. See, I call it my Franken room because of the way I had to tape. This is from when I taped when I painted the trim.
She is broadcasting from on top of a ladder.
Absolutely.
On top of the ladder, holding a camera in one hand and a paintbrush in the other.
I am impressed.
Well, right now it's tape because I'm taping off the top of my ceiling, and then I'm going to paint the ceiling. I'm taping off the top of the wall, rather.
No newspaper. You know that's a trick, right?
What's the trick with newspaper?
You put the tape on the newspaper, and then you put the tape up, and you protect 3 foot worth of wall.
But don't you have newsprint under the tape when you take it off?
No, not on the wall.
Yeah. If you take the tape and you lay your newspaper down with a nice edge there, and you put the tape, so half of the tape is on the newspaper, half of the tape is exposed, and then you put that tape right up against where the ceiling and wall meet.
Yeah, it covers it. Brilliant. I'll be right back.
Look what you started, Paul.
I might not have said nothing.
You know where I learned that? You know where I learned that trick at, actually, Paul?
Printer paper too, if you don't need to cover that much. What'd you say,
Oh, I
Timmy?
need to cover.
I said, you know where I learned that trick at?
I'm gonna guess painting.
Painting, but not house painting.
Uh-oh.
That's how you tape off a car when you're going to paint the car.
Right.
You do the same thing, and you tape up the windows the same way so that you can, after you remove all the chrome, you tape the windows up so you don't have to pull the windows out, and you can blast the car with paint.
Right. Well, while she's looking for newspaper,
I am.
I
am looking for newspaper.
I guess I could report from Flint, Michigan. And in order to do so, I'm going to have to take those off because it's driving me crazy listening to myself talk at the same time. So let's see, Flint, Michigan. Oh, big news, $600 million settlement.
Mm-hmm.
For our city council, and they need to either approve the city being a part of it or not approve the city being a part of it by the 14th of this month. Yeah. So last week they've been having what I want to call, for lack of a better word, hearings in the city council meetings with the attorneys on both sides pleading their cases and giving the I guess the not the dirt, but the specifics of the case and who gets what and why.
Don't they call it a breakdown?
Yeah, well, it's like 15% goes to kids under this age and 2% goes to residents, and everybody gets a 48 or a 68% refund of the water bills that they've paid since 2015 and so on and so forth. So, I mean, I've got a couple of issues with it. One, we shouldn't have paid for the water at all.
Exactly.
The water should be 100% refunded. As a matter of fact, it should be 200% refunded because of the fact they've been holding our money.
Can I ask a question?
No. You live in
how much money went to fixing the problem so it don't happen again?
Well, that's not included. That's not included in the $600 million. So I don't know what they've thrown at the city so far. Maybe Jarvis will remember.
So how much money went to resolving the issue?
How much money went to who?
To the issue to resolve the issue so it don't happen again.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money spent on remediation and changing the pipes. And
that stuff kind of came before the settlement.
Yeah, that stuff came early.
So far,
the problem is taken care of.
Beg your pardon?
The problem is taken care of. There's no more lead in the water.
Well,
depends on who you ask.
It's been reported that there's no more lead in the water.
That's the answer.
Again, Jarvis, it's been reported again, and this is like,
where I'm going?
You
see where I'm going, right?
I see where you're going.
They're talking about sending all this money out to people, but the water's still polluted.
Well, we don't know that.
Problem. Then worry about sending money out to people.
We don't know that.
The statement has been that the water, as of 2 weeks ago on Channel 12 News, the water, quote unquote, is safe to drink. That's according to Channel 12 News.
That some government person said this amount of lead is okay in the water.
Right.
That's what's been said.
Right. It used to be lower.
In 2015.
It used to be lower.
They found lead in the water. So
get the lead out of the water, then we talk.
Well, we have one of those Brita filters.
Yeah.
The pitchers, and it comes with a tester.
Yeah.
So we test the Brita water, and it's like 0. And then we test the Flint water, and it's like 27, 28. So I have a house filter, and I have ultraviolet lights on my filters, getting the bacteria out.
Fix the problem.
I think Sharima had a perspective on how much has been spent toward the fixing of the water. It looked like she froze though.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? I feel like I should take that out. That's cruel. You guys will be screenshotting that and putting it all over our Facebook page.
Right? Like here in St. Pete, the big problem we keep having is that the sewer system keeps spilling raw sewerage whenever we have a bad storm, and it's everybody keeps pointing out the fact that was not a problem under the previous mayor. It's become a problem under this mayor. What is the problem? What? Never mind what is the problem. What is the solution to the problem to stop spilling raw sewerage out into the bay?
But wasn't the other mayor doing that too?
No, under the other mayor, the system was functioning properly and would not backspill during a severe storm. But then under this current mayor, all of a sudden, all this improvements started. And since the improvements started, we've been backspilling every severe storm.
So are you saying stop the improvements or see what the
I'm saying somebody is doing something wrong, and we need to get to the understanding of why the improvements have made things worse instead of better.
Well, the theme for this evening's show, Sharima,
Yes.
is I Remember That Song.
I remember that song. Innocent look. I saw that.
Think about it now and think of the song, why you remember it, and then hum a few bars.
Does this have to be family friendly or can I get freaky?
I'm not going to say no.
No.
Wow.
I want to see where this goes.
You didn't specify.
Hello, mother. Hello, father.
That's my Jackie, man. That was too much.
Go for it, darling.
Well, the song I had on my mind was probably totally inappropriate, so I'll have to think of another one now. You know what? The song that I love to dance to, and because I love to dance to it, they gave it to me as a nickname.
Uh-oh.
Dancing Queen by ABBA. That's my song. See, it's catchy, isn't it? Only 17. That's me. Oh God, I love that song.
Nobody helped anybody else. Oh my good dancing.
Your song clearly wasn't cool enough, Paul.
Now you got me thinking about Donna Summers. Now, the disco era was when I lived around Timmy.
Yeah.
And all that Allen and Whitehead or McFadden and Whitehead?
McFadden and Whitehead.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Yeah, that's actually hey Paul, that's my quote in my high school yearbook. Ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm leaving Situate High way behind.
And you did, or did you?
I mean, I went to my first concert. What did I see with Travares? Travares, the Portuguese guy.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn this mother down.
See what you started, Sharima?
See, my first concert was a Michael W. Smith concert. I was 10 years old, and it was right before he went to prison for dealing drugs.
Michael W. Smith? I don't even know.
He is, and he's back now. He's a contemporary Christian artist. He is amazing now. Yeah. I mean, you talk about what prison did for him. I don't know what it all did, but holy hell. So I was 10 years old when he had a concert in Ann Arbor, and my best friend won tickets off WFLT for 4 of us to go that night. And so our mothers took us. And after intermission, and Kathy Tricoli, if anybody even knows her name, she was pretty cool, opened for him. And then intermission, and Smitty, as he's well known, got up there and turned it into this total rock performance. And our parents, our mothers, whisked us out of there because we were not going to sit there and be scandalized by the rock. And after that, he was thrown into prison. So, but now, yes, like Jarvis said, he is a wonderful gospel praise and worship singer. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's got a testimonial, doesn't he?
He does have a testimony.
Yeah, I mean, highly popular, real popular.
Highly.
What was my first concert there? The primary song of the lead on the concert was Shane. Burning, the whole body yearning. You got me so confused. It's a shame.
I love that song.
Way before a few years' time.
Oh, what was that woman's name?
I love that song. Was that a one-hit wonder?
Well, she had a couple songs.
Evelyn Champagne King.
Champagne King. Yep.
Evelyn Champagne was here at the NAACP dinner, and I got to meet her and videotape her performance.
Wow, y'all are way braver than I am. You know, singing the lyrics and humming and all that stuff. I ain't that brave. I do have a song I remember, but I ain't brave enough to hum.
What is it? What is it?
So my dad had an immense album collection, 45s, LPs, 8 tracks. And one of the songs I remember he played all the time, and it's crazy because I knew it was one of his favorite songs, but I didn't think of it until I heard somebody else play it. You know how you're riding by that car and they play that song and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, back in the day.
So I was at my cousin's wedding, and the wedding had begun. The DJ began to spin the music. The reception had started, and then all of a sudden you hear these Detroit horns, and this guy named L.J. Reynolds sings "Key to the World."
Key to the World by L.J. Reynolds. I gotta write that down.
I've never heard that one.
You said, I couldn't hear you. What'd you say, Tim?
I said I'm gonna have to look that up. I've never heard that.
Oh man, it's a wonderful feel good driving down the highway music. If I had the key to the world, girl, I give you everything. If I had the key to your heart, oh yeah, it's that deal. But I'm not
L.J. Reynolds.
L.J. Reynolds.
Key to the World. Got it. Key to the World.
Born in Saginaw, lives in Detroit. Yeah. One of the great hits during that time.
So most of my memories go to Parliament Funkadelic.
Wow. Which one?
Which one didn't I? Tear the roof off the corner, Titter.
Wow.
Everybody's funking, but they don't know how. You should have seen the video when they funked the cow. They funked the
capture a booty. Attack from the rear. To the rear.
Oh, you are hilarious. That's hilarious. So
you did a lot of partying back in the day, didn't you?
A part of my crowd I used to hang out with at the time, we used to call them the buzzards, because we get to a club and they see a good-looking woman and they go after her so hard, I would be like, and that got to be our call. You know, your phone would ring on a Saturday afternoon, you pick it up, and all you hear is,
Now, Sharima, remember, you opened this door. You opened this door.
Oh, y'all wanted to. You know y'all wanted to.
But there was radio play. They played that on the radio. That was before all the stuff they doing now. They didn't beep anything then.
Right.
You know, they had to beep. Damn was bad.
Yeah, well, so the song I immediately thought of, I don't know what, I have no idea why, I immediately thought of Me So Horny by T.I. Cruz. When you first asked, I swear to God, that was the song I thought of. So you remember, didn't George H.W. Bush ban that song? I was a young teenager at the time.
He banned that one, and didn't he ban the F the Police song too?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so.
Him? or another president.
It was another president band, that one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's hilarious. So yeah, I was like 14 when that song came out. Me so horny.
Oh wow.
And I was a good little, should I say the denomination? I was a good, deeply Christian girl. We'll say it like that.
Tell me about
And-
this EP.
Do you remember?
Listen, when we were 14, 15, like that's when the black and white explicit content label was made popular when we were 14 and 15 years old. Because it was on everything.
Yes.
Everything we listened to was underground.
Well, maybe for you. See, the thing is, when you are a girl and you are deeply Christian, you are like totally protected. Your parents are like on you all the damn time. So when I was 12, or maybe even 13, Bon Jovi came out with "Slippery When Wet," and I mean, every song on that record is still a hit today, and that was like more than 35 years ago. So that, or at least it was about 35. It was close to 35 years ago. So I mean, and so that was what was out. That is like when I think of my original music that I started listening to, and I had to listen to it really, really quiet on my clock radio in my bedroom because my mother had ears like a bat, and so I'm sitting there listening to you give love a bad name and have no idea what he's even talking about, but I'm dancing around my bedroom behind closed doors. That's what I was doing.
Couldn't even play them tapes in my house, man. He had to walk down the street with the headphones on.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, I have a headphone story too. So I went to our fundamentalist Christian school, which yes, it was deeply fundamentalist, total indoctrination. And I had at the time, Bobby Brown had just come out with his first solo track. I mean, it's prerogative, my prerogative. Yes, my prerogative. And oh my God, I loved every single song on that track. Well, I had a Walkman. I'm sitting at my desk at our fundamentalist school. I have the headphones on. I'm supposed to be listening to anything. It's got to be also deeply Christian, and Bobby Brown is anything but, God love him. And I have it, and my teacher walks up behind me. It scares the crap out of me. And then, because I know I'm dead. So she takes it off my head and she puts it on her own ears, and she's trying to listen, but all she can hear, she says, is someone screaming.
You probably had gotten to the bridge.
Oh my God, I know. And I'm like, I can hear every word, and I'm singing it in my head. So that is what saved my little Heine, was all she could hear was screaming, but she knew I wasn't listening to anything godly. So I
It must have been like the Utah choir. That's Iron Maiden.
right. No, well, yeah. Right. Yes.
Do you remember the name of the group that did Me So Horny?
That was Two Live Crew.
All right. Did you ever hear the parody done by two old Jews?
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Me Horny, So Humid.
Oh my gosh, no, I totally forgot it. So that's what you remember, is that one, is the parody.
So Humid.
Darling, talk to me about this video EP. What's a video EP, and why are people going to look at it as I post it in the chat?
So, I've been working on a project for a little while. First one I did was Messages Over Music. So some people don't have the attention span or don't want to listen to a whole message. There's an alternative for that. Small snippets of a message cut up over a hip hop track in a chorus. And so I've done this for probably 7-8 years. This last one that I did has a collaboration of not only messages that I've done, but other music that's been done by other independent artists that I'm friends with. Aaron Christopher Rogers, who is out of Jackson, Mississippi. Corey Thompson out of Seattle, Washington. Mark Chandler Hadley, who is out of the Kalamazoo Battle Creek area. And so they've all kind of come together and done some music with me on this collaborative project that we've been piecing together. And one of the things that I did was not only trying to use the creativity of cutting up a message over a hip hop track, so that is, you can listen to it going down the road. It's a song, basically, right? No, none of them are any longer than about 5 minutes. Just inspiration. You might not get saved off the song. You'll probably hear it and it'll inspire you to go to church. It may inspire you to listen to the whole message. So what I've done is I've taken it to another level, and I've gotten certain tracks of the off the CD animated. So there's some Japanese anime that's on there that was created. I had an outsourced team that did that. I had some other animation that tells the story as the song is going on. That's on there. I have whiteboard animation on there, and even a couple of puppet sets that do some of the speaking, and it's basically a visual EP. So it's the visual version of the actual album. And the link that I put up is the link where you can buy it at. You can buy it for $16.95. It's 31 minutes, 38 seconds, full in length, or you can rent it for 72 hours. That link is active for 30 days, and you can rent it for $4.95.
Can I just buy it at your trunk, man? Can I get a copy? Can a brother get
Right now, it's available online. The pandemic is going on, so we want to make it available to whoever know it wants to be available to. But I've gotten a little feedback off of the album, getting some spins over in the UK, some spins over in Australia, that kind of thing. So that's kind of one of the markets I'm really shooting for, doing a lot of stuff overseas. I got some friends in Ethiopia that's kind of checking it out and that kind of thing. So, just want to kind of get the message out and make the message not only local but global.
Nice.
That's awesome. Jarvis, where did you say we can buy it?
You can buy the actual album on Amazon Music, Apple Music. I'm on Tidal. I'm on Spotify, Amazon. You can buy an actual hard copy of the album, or you can download it. And the visual EP is available at https://gum.co/storefront.
I put it in the chat. I put it in chat so people can see.
Good. Yeah. Oh, congratulations, Jarvis.
Thank you.
You should be able to go to the chat and copy it, Sharima, or just go right there.
Well, I'm going there now, but I only see a gray screen, so I don't think it's.
This all got started because I was on my Pandora this morning. I've been listening to comedy for 3 days straight. I'm going to put on some music. So I have a throwback station. And I threw on the throwback station, and the first song to play was from Minnie Riperton. You guys remember Minnie Riperton?
Ah, yeah.
See, because you're beautiful.
And every time
I was afraid.
You called the name, Paul. You kind of set this up.
Nelson and Ella Fitzgerald are the only ones that can break grass. All right, so don't.
I can break glass because I share it.
But I remember her being on either Soul Train or American Bandstand, and she sung that song back down memory lane. And my mother explained to me that she had cancer and that she was going to die. And we went out and we bought that album, and the whole album was just fabulous. You could feel her pain, you could feel her joy, and you just took the ride with her. And at the end of it, you were glad you were in the car.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah. So,
Soul Train.
I stumbled on a photograph. I thought I forgot the past. Now I'm slipping fast.
That's how music puts us in that mindset of remembering.
I'm going to tell you one of my favorite ones. You ready for this one? This is oh goodness, Commander Cody in the Interplanetary Band, right? And it's, have you heard the story of the hot rod race where the Fords and Lincolns were setting the pace? Well, that story is true. I'm here to say I was driving that Malay.
Yeah.
Got
My dad is an old car guy. I know all those songs.
8 cylinders. I use them all. Got overdrive. Stuff.
Yep.
Yes. I don't know. I can't sing the words, but I know the song immediately.
You're gonna drive me to drink it if you don't stop driving that hot
rod. Lincoln. Yes.
The best line is the telephone poles look like a picket fence.
So I had heard that song before when I was young, but when I moved to Western Minnesota, North Dakota, they took me to the Eagles Club one of the first nights I got there and took me to karaoke. And they played that song at karaoke that night.
You guys got to say, are we going to be able to time this properly? Let's say Sharima and Tim, you say the first part, and then Jarvis and I will say the second part. Enjoy the life you're living, and then we'll say just until you can live the life you'll enjoy. You ready?
You ready, Sharima?
Take one.
Enjoy the life you're living.
Just until
you can live the life you enjoy.
Mom, all the good I do because of you. Peace.